family? You tapped into the DOA TBM. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content and updates. Shit!
One of 4 defendants accused of murdering a man who had posed on Instagram with 2 Rolex watches has admitted killing him, a jury has heard. Ika Mafia, 31, has pleaded guilty to the manslaughter of Saul Murray, who was found naked in a pool of blood in a communal area outside his Luton flat. The 33-year-old, described by his family as a loving father, son, brother, uncle and friend, had suffered a fatal stab wound to the leg after he had been drugged with the sedative GHB by 2 women. The prosecutor at Luton Crown Court said the Crown Prosecution Service did not accept the plea to manslaughter. Afia and 3 other defendants, Cleon Brown, 29, Supreet Dhillon, 35 and Temadior, 21 are on trial for murder. At the end of the prosecution opening, Jane Bickerstaff KC said Afia and the 2 women defendants, Dhillon and Orr, admitted conspiring to go to Mr. Murray's flat in New Town Street, Luton to steal from him, but denied conspiracy to rob him. Mr. Murray had allegedly been set up by Dhillon and university student Orr, who sedated him with GHB after he had posed on Instagram with the 2 Rolex watches. He had been in touch with Dhillon on Instagram on 9 and 10 February, and the conversation, which became intimate, continued on WhatsApp, with her arranging to meet him on 26 February. That night the women, who admit targeting other men in a similar way, traveled to Luton with Afia and Brown in a Mercedes A-Class car that Brown had hired. Ms. Bickerstaff said, "They went to steal items from Mr. Murray that they believed were of high value. They were mob-handed and armed. Ika Mafia had a knife. They were aware that Saul Murray would be present in his home and could not have expected he would give up his watches and other high-value items he had without any resistance. They agreed to use force and threats and agreed to the use of a sedative substance, the GHB that was given to Mr. Murray to knock him out." The jury was told Mr. Murray met the 2 women outside his flat. The 2 male defendants went off in the car and used a drive-through McDonald's. Samples taken from the victim's body showed he had drunk alcohol that would have given him only a mild degree of intoxication. He had also consumed cannabis. The prosecutor said, "Traces of GHB, which has potent sleep-inducing properties, was found. It is only prescribed in limited circumstances and is more usually obtained in the illicit drugs market. The level found in Mr. Murray would support the scenario that it had been administered some time before he died." She said it was the prosecution's case that the 2 women had shared brandy with Mr. Murray and they gave him GHB to knock him out.
Ms. Bickerstaff told jurors Ms. Orr and Ms. Dhillon admitted previously setting up men and stealing items while their victims slept. Ms. Dhillon, 35, of Carnarvon Road, Stratford, East London. Mr. Brown, 29, of King Edward's Road, Hackney, East London. Ms. Orr, 22, of Saunders Street, Gillingham, in Kent, and Mr. Afia, 31, of Shaw Place, Hackney, also denied 1 count of conspiring to rob him. Mr. Afia denied a further count of possessing a blade. The trial continues.
Yeah, so definitely a sad circumstance. We don't want to get too preachy, but you definitely got to be safe out there. We've seen catfishing and things of that nature. This definitely taking things to a different level. Now people understanding there's people out there who do have malicious intent. So they could be hitting you up, like in this case. And it was stated that the 2 women it was about the first time that they did something like this. So it could be a usual thing where maybe they just did robberies. Maybe it hasn't gone this far in the past, and this time it has, unfortunately. Peace.
Peace, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on bouttheonline.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for exclusive playlists and social media for all different types of segments and content.